Hi cat lovers! Welcome to Meow Academy. On my book collection video up here, I got comments from people asking, since they know I have over 100 cat books, they're wondering if it is possible to narrow down to a few so that they can start somewhere. So this is what this video is about. I have tried to narrow down to 5, turns out is too difficult. So I have narrowed down to 6. These 6 books will be for someone who either don't have a cat yet and thinking about getting a cat, or people who already have a cat but they haven't read much about it and now they want to learn more about cats. These will be their books to read. First book to get, I will recommend something along the line of this book, the Cat Handbook. So it doesn't necessarily need to be this one, but I found this one pretty good. It's a general coverall, the basis book that's for beginners. So anything that's about where the cat come from, the nature, feeding, basic illnesses, what to watch out for, how to choose your litter, all the generic mainstream opinions. So this is a very good book for beginners. And there is a newer version of this now, which the link will be in the description box below. This book is very old. This is the first ever cat book I've ever gotten, like 17 years ago. So there's a newer version of that. Another great book to get as your second book will be the like of an Encyclopedia of Cats. So this will be like a cat handbook but get deeper. So you will have, again, it covers all the bases like history, cat-human relationship, behavior, feeding, everything. It's a good reference book. I don't necessarily recommend you to read cover to cover, but it's good to have this on your bookshelves. So if you have a question or if you get curious about something about cat, you can read a few pages of this. It's very good. Another very good reference book to have is something like this, a home veterinary guide. Now, this is no replacement of talking to your vets and asking for their opinions, but this is a very good basic knowledge book so that you flip through this and so that you know what's normal in a cat and what could be trouble. Because cats are very good at hiding the symptoms due to their evolution nature, which I'm going to make another video to talk to you about. So they are very good at hiding even if they're in pain, even if they're terribly sick. So knowing what to spot when your cat might have something wrong is a very good idea. So a book like this would be very good. Then we go deeper into the whole behavioral things to understand what your cat wants and what your cat is trying to tell you. Something like this, Vicky Hall, Cat Counselor, will be a very good idea. It doesn't necessarily need to be this one because Vicky Hall actually have a collection of cat books. She's a famous UK cat behaviorist, so any of her book will be a good starting point. I believe this one is a signed copy because I met her some time ago in the UK. I met her a couple of times. It's a lovely lady. Yay! If you want to get a little bit more academic, John Brasher, Cat Sense would be a very good idea. This is actually signed books because I met him in person some time ago in UK. Lovely gentleman. This is a very good book to read if you want to dig deeper about cat behavior, as in why do they do what they do. So, very good. If you want to get into the whole training thing, then this is a very good book. The Trainable Cats by, again, John Brasher and Sarah Alice is a very good book. This is also signed copy, I believe. Yay! This book is very good if you want to get into whole training thing. So I don't want you to think that you're training your cat to dance or anything like that, or jump to the hoops or anything like that. But it's a very good idea to give your cats basic training on daily basis for things that could potentially help you and make your life easier and your cat's life easier. For example, in case of emergency, if there's a fire, how can you get your cat to get into the cat box as soon as possible? So that kind of thing, that kind of training. So if you do daily dose every day, it's going to help you and also help your cat's mental health and well-being. So the training for cats is very good. So these are the books I recommend if you're an absolute beginner, or if you're not a beginner, you got a cat but you haven't read much about it. So this will be my suggestion today. On the next video, I might get deeper into book recommendations for people who might want to work in the animal industry. I'm going to recommend you some books so that you know where to start. If you want to know more about all things cats, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So that's it for today. See you next time. Bye!